So yesterday, Tales of Tanorio dropped a massive devlog that goes into a lot about Ruptures, mounts, and some other features. So let's dive right in. So, going straight into Ruptures. Ruptures are basically Pokemon raid dens combined with totem battles and some other Tales of Tanorio things. They can have up to 4 players and will be filled with NPCs if there aren't 4 players, and the host of the Rupture, who is the first person to join, will have the ability to invite people from across Tanorio to partake in it. As well, people can join if they are in the vicinity of the actual Rupture den. Only one Tanorian from your party for each person can take part in the Rupture, so make sure you carefully select whoever you're picking, because obviously the Rupture Tanorians are going to be really strong. And when a player leaves, it will be replaced by an NPC, so that's a good thing. If you have any flaky people who, end up leaving halfway through, you're not going to be screwed. Now, let's go into how the tiering of various different difficulties are for these Ruptures. So, it is basically a star system with the higher amount of stars, meaning the more difficult it's going to be. And 1 to 3 stars is only HP and level scaling. 4+ stars, there can be ally Tanorians summoned in. 5+ stars, more effects upon hitting HP milestones. 6+ stars, Guardian Reversion will be present. And finally, for 7 stars, which are events, there'll be custom properties, and these are probably going to be really difficult. If you've played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I imagine it will be somewhat like that. As of release, only 1 to 3 stars can be found, plus 7 stars for events. As for how NPCs will scale, each star level will have its own set of NPCs with different AI levels, Tanorians, and custom action chances. Speaking of actions, there are currently 2 main actions that are currently in the game and 2 that can be unlocked in the future. The ones currently that will be in the game are Cheering, which gives a random boost to your ally or yourself, and Scourge, which you find something that can clear effects, revive a Tanorian, or heal. Now, onto spawning. Ruptures can spawn every 10 minutes in a server with a maximum of 4 at a time. This is exclusively for release. Whenever a Rupture spawns, an alert will appear in chat, and Ruptures cannot despawn without being battled. And finally, onto the rewards. So, you can get items like EXP cubes, berries, effort/unique stat items, mounts, essence stones, and so much more. And rewards will scale with stars. So perhaps in the future, we might even be able to get incenses from a super difficult Rupture. But who knows? And last but not least, when you are fighting, you are limited to 25 turns, otherwise it is considered a loss and you are kicked out of the Rupture. Oh, and quickly, before I end off about Ruptures, Topia said Ruptures will double as another feature later down in the game's life. It may be linked to the depths which were previously hinted at. So my guess for this is that there might be some kind of exclusive Tanorian or area inside of Ruptures, or Ruptures will be in some kind of special area, because the depths were kind of teased to be some special area where you'd find special Tanorians, but I think that was merged with dungeons somewhat, so perhaps maybe there will be Ruptures in dungeons. Who knows? I'm just speculating here. But let's move on quickly to some other stuff, because Ruptures were kind of the main focus of the video. So, quickly onto mounts. Mounts are going to be your standard, ride the Tanorian and you move around. However, one thing that is different compared to other Pokemon games is that you'll be able to have a charge ability that will be used to unlock new areas by clearing obstacles. But this is only unlocked after a certain threshold in the story, and mounts will obviously be obtainable before then. And if you have a shiny or special form of a Tanorian you want to mount in your party, it will automatically default to that when you activate the mount. This is basically the same as Loomian. And finally, onto post-release updates. I think this comes out a week after, and it is PvP. And PvP will include ranked battles, 1v1, 2v2, doubles with a showdown type like system, so basically you team build, you don't have to like actually go out and breed and stuff like that, and a battle shop. Trading Plus, which will include a cross-server post system for your trades, more trading slots, trading items, and money. Then there's Fishing, which includes several new Tanorians and new items. Dungeons, which will have multiplayer puzzles and battles for a new type of Tanorian. Guardian version. More weather, so new weather with new evolutions and Tanorians, and maybe some custom events. Quality of life, changing and adding a bunch of features to improve the average player experience. Breeding, which includes a fully fledged breeding system. Apartments, Tanocan decorations, and last but not least, crafting. So yeah, that is everything from this devlog. Absolutely jam-packed full of stuff, and I'm sure this is getting you super hyped for the game's release in February. So yeah, if you have made it this far, please make sure to like and subscribe, as it would be greatly appreciated, and I will see you in another video. Goodbye.